sweet, creamy, and packed with flavor. Condensed milk is the secret ingredient that makes desserts even more irresistible. But how is this delicious treat made from simple cow's milk? In this video, we're uncovering the fascinating journey of condensed milk, from the farm to your favorite sweets. Discover the surprising history, the science behind its creation, and the amazing process that transforms ordinary milk into a pantry staple. Condensed milk was first developed in 1856 by American inventor Gale Borden. His invention solved the problem of preserving milk before refrigeration, making it possible to store milk in cans for up to a year. This innovation became especially crucial during the American Civil War, providing soldiers with a reliable source of milk on battlefields where no dairy cows were available. The military embraced condensed milk for its long shelf life and high nutritional value, making it an ideal food for troops. The journey of condensed milk begins on dairy farms. In the United States, nearly all of the milk comes from about 60,000 dairy farms, where over 9 million cows are raised to produce milk. Over the past century, the milking machine has become an essential tool. The part of the machine that attaches to the cow's udder is called a milking cup, which mimics the pressure of a human hand to extract milk. A farmer can manually milk about 6 cows per hour, but with a milking machine, that number jumps to 100. This remarkable device has not only increased production, but also changed the way farmers care for their cows, impacting milk quality. The better the cows are treated, the longer they live, and the more milk they produce. One dairy farm can house up to 7,500 cows, with technology playing a key role in improving both cow welfare and milk yield. This farm is one of many using advanced technology to improve the lives of cows and boost milk production. Up to 80 cows can be milked simultaneously on 2 milking parlors, where they are milked twice a day. Dairy cows are creatures of habit and thrive on a regular routine, making the milking process smoother and more efficient. These high-tech milking systems are far more efficient than traditional machines, increasing milk flow by 30%. Workers begin by cleaning the cow's teats with an iodine solution before attaching the milking cups, which simulate the sucking motion of a calf and naturally draw out the milk. The whole process takes about 7 minutes, and once the cow is finished, the milking cups automatically detach. Each cow spends around 8 hours a day eating 45 kilograms of feed and drinking 300 liters of water, allowing it to produce up to 38 liters of milk daily, 7 days a week. Thanks to modern technology and better nutrition, cows today are 3 times more productive than they were 50 years ago. A dairy cow starts producing milk at around 2 years old after giving birth to her first calf. Typically, the calf is separated from its mother within an hour of birth to prevent harmful bacteria from entering the udder. From then on, the calf is bottle-fed its mother's milk, while the cow begins her milk-producing journey. Cows are milked at least twice a day for over 305 consecutive days before taking a 60-day break to give birth to their next calf. Afterward, the cycle begins again. The milk they produce is a nutrient-packed liquid made up of 87% water. The process starts when the feed consumed by the cows is digested in their stomachs, breaking down into nutrients that enter their bloodstream. These nutrients are then transported to the mammary glands, where they are converted into milk. The milk is extracted from the udder at a temperature of 32 degrees Celsius and pumped into refrigerated storage tanks. These tanks maintain the milk at a safe temperature of 2 to 3 degrees Celsius. However, at this stage, the milk is still raw and may contain harmful bacteria. To ensure safety, the milk is loaded onto a tanker truck with a capacity of 20,000 liters and transported to a dairy processing facility. To meet the high demand for this product, processing plants like Nestlé's in California operate around the clock. This facility processes over 1.6 million liters of milk daily. But how does the milk, sourced from thousands of farms across the US, get turned into condensed milk? The tankers arrive non-stop, delivering 567,000 liters of milk each day from nearby farms. A large portion of the milk is only 6 hours old, making it very fresh. Yet, each batch is tested in the lab before it's accepted. The milk must meet the plant's standards for fat and salt content and be free from antibiotics, which could cause allergic reactions in some consumers. After passing quality control, the milk is distributed to the city of silos. These silos can hold up to 2.8 million liters of milk, enough to produce 20 million cans of condensed milk. But the milk still contains too much fat. To address this, a centrifugal separator is used to speed up the process, handling over 22,000 liters per hour, efficiently separating the milk's components. At the top of the centrifugal separator, conical discs spin at an impressive speed of 7,000 revolutions per minute. This intense centrifugal force causes the heavier skim milk to be pushed outward, while the lighter cream flows to the center. Now we have cream with a fat content of around 20% and skim milk with less than 10% fat. Skim milk forms the base for making condensed milk. The next step is pasteurization, which is crucial for eliminating any bacteria. The milk is first cooled to about 3 degrees Celsius before being passed through a heat exchanger that heats it to 72 degrees Celsius. Once heated, the milk enters a holding tube, where it stays for 15.5 seconds to achieve the required level of pasteurization. Afterward, the milk is cooled back down to 3 degrees Celsius. The entire pasteurization process takes less than 40 seconds and eliminates 99% of the bacteria present. Before pasteurization, most milk was consumed raw, which led to quick spoilage and increased the risk of harmful microorganisms. In 1862, the French scientist Louis Pasteur developed a method to prevent wine from spoiling, which was later applied to milk. Once the milk is pasteurized, large amounts of sugar are added. The sugar not only adds sweetness, but also acts as a preservative, extending the shelf life of the product. The milk and sugar mixture is then reheated to fully dissolve the sugar and ensure even distribution. The heat helps prevent crystallization, which could otherwise affect the smooth texture of the condensed milk. Next, the milk enters an evaporator, a large machine designed to remove water from the milk. This process concentrates the milk by reducing its water content by about 60%. The evaporator uses heat and pressure to vaporize the water without damaging the milk's properties, leaving behind a concentrated mixture of proteins, sugars, and fats. This is what gives condensed milk its thick consistency and sweet flavor. The evaporator consists of a series of towers called calandrias, each housing a series of stainless steel tubes through which the milk flows. These tubes are surrounded by a steam chamber. The milk enters each calandria at the top and flows downward through the small tubes. As it moves down, the milk is heated by the steam surrounding the tubes, causing the water in the milk to evaporate. Once the milk reaches the desired concentration, it is removed from the evaporator and undergoes an additional process called homogenization. During homogenization, the fat is broken down into small, uniform particles, improving the milk's texture and stability. Before the condensed milk is packaged, it's essential to sterilize the containers to remove any microorganisms that could contaminate the product. The processed condensed milk, now with its desired consistency, is transported to the filling machines. These machines dispense the exact amount of product into each container to ensure uniformity and minimize waste. After filling, the containers are hermetically sealed to prevent contaminants from entering. To ensure the product's safety, the filled and sealed containers go through an additional sterilization process. The cans are placed in autoclaves, where they are treated with high-pressure steam to eliminate any remaining microorganisms. This final treatment ensures that the condensed milk in the container is safe to consume and has a long shelf life. If you want to know how Doritos are made, watch the video on your screen, and please like the video if you enjoyed it and share it with someone who might be interested. Also, subscribe to this channel by activating the notifications to continue learning. Thanks for watching.